Graduation. Today is an amazing day, but it's also kind of a bittersweet moment. And it fills our hearts with pride and simultaneously brings a tear to our eyes as well. While we know that this graduation brings a close to our students' time at Rosedale, and we'll miss them all dearly, we also recognize that this is not the last chapter to be written for our graduates. And we're so excited to see them carry forward what they have fostered here, not just in skills, but also in kindness, love, and independence. And now to the stars of our show, our incredible graduates. You did it. We're so proud of you for reaching this moment, but even more so for all the things you've done along the way. Over the years, we have watched you grow even more thoughtful, humorous, and hardworking, approaching each day with passion and determination. You've shown us that progress comes in many forms, from learning a new skill, going to a new community setting, and facing challenges with courage, but also sometimes just taking advantage of a fresh start on a new day. Along with all the ways you've grown, you have also taught us so much. You have lit up our hallways, filled our classrooms with joy, and enriched our lives. You have made us laugh, helped us reflect, and taught us patience, often all at the same time. You've shown us what it means to show up, to keep trying, and to make every moment count. A lesson for success in any context, in any place. Students, just as I am so proud of your accomplishments and growth here at Rosedale, I'm also equally grateful for all the lessons you have taught us along the way, and for all the joy and light you have brought and shared with us. And now to our amazing and supportive families, loved ones, and caregivers. We are so deeply grateful for your partnership. Thank you. Thank you for working together with us, for trusting us with your students, and for cheering along as they have grown and achieved so much. You have been part of the journey every step of the way, and today is as much your celebration as it is theirs. And now to our fantastic, incomparable staff, you have consistently shown the magic that can happen when a committed group of staff combine high expectations with love, compassion, and high support. I am truly, truly grateful to have the opportunity to share this space with you. And I am constantly amazed at the fun, creative, and thoughtful ways you support our students. It's often not enough that an educator simply shows the student the way. An educator must also be willing to walk the path alongside the students. And there is no finer example of that than of you all. Thank you. And now, today, we celebrate, and the next chapter begins. Graduates, whether you're heading into a new job, a volunteer opportunity, a day program, or exploring the world in your own way, we know that you will make a difference there, just as you have made such a big difference and left a truly lasting impression here at Rosedale. So now, as you go out into the world, I know that you are sure to leave your mark on it, just as you have done here. After you leave, please don't be strangers. We expect visits from all of our alumni and at our homecoming and Playground of Possibilities events, and we want to hear updates on the amazing experiences that are sure to come. But more than anything else, if there's one message I want to leave you with today, it is this. We love you, we believe in you, and we are so, so proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2026. And now, on to graduation. So it is my honor to present the Rosedale School Class of 2026. Superintendent Segura, members of the Board of Trustees, and graduates, please stand. To the members of the Board of Trustees and Superintendent Segura, By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency, I certify that these candidates have completed all requirements as specified by district policy and state law and recommend that they be awarded their diplomas and certificates. Teachers, please direct the first group of students to the stage. Everyone else may be seated. And now I am so pleased to recognize the Rosedale graduates of 2026. Our first graduate is Sebastian Podmenik Nungayo. This moment is more than just the end of a school year. It is a recognition of your effort, your perseverance, and your growth, Sebastian. Every step you took during these years showed us that true strength lies in never giving up, in continuing to learn and in shining in your own way, despite any challenges that may arise. Sebastian came to the Rosedale School in 2021 and has made huge strides in his self-regulation and communication. After working with several different teachers on campus and with a special relationship with his TA, Jose Burnell, he has had the opportunity to flourish. Sebastian has developed the skills to volunteer off campus at internships like Schlotsky's and participate in a variety of different programming. Sebastian, you taught us that learning happens in every experience, every smile, every achievement earned through effort. Your unique way of seeing the world taught us patience, respect, and humility. Sebastian, your graduation is only the beginning of a new chapter full of opportunities, learning, and wonderful moments. As you continue to develop relationships at your group home and the Inspire Day program, we wish you so many more moments of learning and joy. May you always carry with you the courage and curiosity that defines you. Congratulations, Sebastian. Will the family and friends of Sebastian please stand? Our next graduate is Rex Frankie. Rex Frankie has been a cherished part of the Rosedale community since his elementary years. A phrase we've heard time and time again this year is, Rosedale will not be the same without Rex. And it's something we can all agree on. Rex brings an incredible amount of love and energy to the campus each day. While we may often hear his playful favorites, like outside, cracker, cake, and cookies, we've also heard the words that matter most, hug, and I love you, which truly reflect the heart that he carries. Throughout his time at Rosedale, Rex has participated in countless activities. He especially enjoys prom, Fun Fridays, and holiday parties. He's also spent time out in the community with his class, building important life skills. One of his favorite outings is trips to the mall to order food. Rex is always up for a challenge, and especially when it comes to seeing who can swing the highest on the swings. You're up there, Rex. You're up there. In addition to swinging, he enjoys time on his waboo, some might call it a beanbag, working on puzzles, and simply being outdoors. Rex has built a meaningful and lasting bond with Miss Ember, who has been his right-hand support over the past few years. Their connection has played a significant role in shaping Rex into the young man he is today. Rex, you will be deeply missed on campus. Your presence has left a lasting impact, and your legacy will stay with all of us who have had the privilege of knowing and working with you. We wish you all the very best in the next chapter of your journey. Will the family and friends of Rex please stand? Our next graduate is Elijah Field. Elijah has been a student in the Rosedale Transition Program for 3 years, since coming to us from Austin High School. During his time here, he has shared his passion for cooking by independently cooking his lunch each day. A frequent world traveler, he has shared pictures from his trips to Canada and national parks all across the country. And also an excellent hiker, he is always ready to lead the way up difficult trails. Just make sure you have your shoes laced up so you can keep up when he sets the pace. Over the past 2 years, Elijah has transitioned from full-time school to his post-school schedule, which includes working at his family's business, taking cooking classes in the community, and playing plenty of video games. After graduation, he plans to live at home while he works for Project Genius part-time and continues to plan the elaborate parties he is so famous for. We wish Eli the best as he moves on to the next phase in his journey. Will the family and friends of Elijah please stand? Tammy, move the chair. Our next graduate is Javian Benson. Javian will be presented today by his longtime TA and friend, Herb Ware.
Oh, yes, yeah, thank you. No. Hello, everyone. First, I want to say a shout out to room 183. Very special room. What can I say about this young man, Javian Benson, or whom I affectionately call from time to time James Frown? We met about 10 years ago, and at that time, Javian was known as the Sleepy Kid. And so at that moment, I knew we were bonded. And Javian's I'm a morning person, and Javian's not. So that was, and that being said, our connection and bond has been nothing short of great. You know, and I've enjoyed every minute I've been with him, and it's been such a wonderful experience to be with him, and every day, and it's such a great experience to have going through all these things with him. So it's a great thing to have someone who you love and sharing these things with. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about him, and it probably never will. And usually when students come into your classroom, into your life, your mantra is each one teach one. But this young man has been teaching me about endurance, patience, and perseverance. His mundane and sly sense of humor is so funny that it can only be seen, not explained. Like I said, these wonderful experiences that we've had together over the years, the list is endless, so it would take too long to mention everything. But in closing, I'm so grateful for knowing Javian and teaching him and having him in my life, you know, and his family as well, making me a better teacher and a person. I really love him so much. Thank you so much, Javian.
Thank you so much, Herb. Will the family and friends of Javian please stand? Our next graduate is Ian Shaquin. Ian is the epitome of calm, cool, and relaxed, more often than not. Every day he's on campus, he brings a steady, easygoing presence that makes him truly one of a kind. Ian enjoys watching video game content on his computer, exploring hotel videos, and going on bus rides into the community. He also enjoys working at the student and staff store. Ian moves at his own pace and is never in a rush, unless food or relaxation is involved. And honestly, Ian, you probably earned that. Ian's laid-back personality brings a sense of calm to those around him. During his time at Rosedale, Ian has grown in his independence and daily living skills, both on campus and in the community. He shares a special bond with Miss D. And while some days it may feel like maybe a little bit of a love-hate relationship, it's all built on trust and care. The smile on his face when he sees her in the morning says it all. Ian, we will truly miss you on campus. Your calm spirit and unique personality have left a lasting mark. We're so proud of you as you step into your own next chapter. Will the family and friends of Ian please stand? All right. Our next graduate is Miles Becht. Rosedale won't be the same without Miles. Miles is our resident engineer, and he can always be found with one of his homemade, self-made spin toys. If you ask politely, he might even let you give it a spin. Miles is also famous for his monochromatic fashion choices. Everyone knows him by his signature pink, but also more recently, blue attire. Miles shines both on and off campus, showing his skills at math and building. He loves to explore, to investigate, to take things apart, and then put them back together. However, his talents tend towards the creative side as well as the analytical. He has his own unique art style, which is distinctly Miles. Miles works at Penfold Theater, Schlotsky's, New Life Church, and shopping for the school at HEB. Miles plans to continue to live at home and continue to build his independent living skills. Miles, our wish to you is that you take what makes you amazing and share it with the world. Will the family and friends of Miles please stand? Our next graduate is Adeline Howell. And just before this started, I heard Addie saying "great" over and over again as she was waiting in line, and how excited she is. That's awesome. Well, Addie, the time has come. Although we didn't have the privilege of watching you grow every step of the way these past few years, it truly is an honor to stand here and celebrate this moment with you as you transition into what comes next. Your mom has shared how quickly the time has flown, and I completely understand that feeling. It really does seem just like yesterday when you first arrived here at Rosedale. Addie has been a TLC student for 2 years. I've heard stories about how school wasn't always something you loved, at least not at first. But then something changed. You found your place. You found your people. And most importantly, I think you found yourself. We've watched you blossom, and the frown that once showed up has been replaced with a smile that lights up the room and the school. That kind of growth doesn't just happen. It takes strength, courage, and heart. And it has been such a joy to share these magical moments with you, dancing together, laughing, and seeing that confidence shine through. Addie, today isn't just about finishing a chapter. It's about everything you've overcome to get here and everything that's ahead of you as well. Addie works at Schlotsky's, goes to Whole Foods in the mall, and practices cooking skills on campus. She plans to attend day programming after graduation. Addie communicates using an iPad and cracks herself up and the people around her by pressing her favorite phrases over and over, particularly, "I'm uncomfortable, and no one cares how I feel." We're so proud of the person you've become, and we're excited for the person you're continuing to grow into. Congratulations, Addie. This is only the beginning. Will the family and friends of Adeline please stand? Our next graduate is Alina Mehta. Seating is optional. It's okay. Alina is well known here at Rosedale. There you go. Okay. Whether she is taking her time greeting her friends, which she's doing now, because everybody's Alina's friend, or she's walking with a purpose, everyone is always happy to see Alina as she makes her way around campus. Alina has a great sense of humor and is happy to laugh with you. It doesn't matter whether she's at HEB or one of our Fun Friday dance parties. Alina is a social butterfly, as you can see. And she likes to be out and about in the mix. Alina's fun t-shirts and snazzy Halloween costumes will continue to be remembered, along with her beautiful smile and radiant presence. Alina attends internships at New Life Church, the Central Library, the mall, and HEB. Alina has a personal trainer that she works out with regularly. I'm going to have to get that contact information, Alina. I need to work on some things. And she's going to continue to work out, swim, and hopefully attend City of Austin day programming after graduation. Alina, we know that wherever you may go, you will continue to light up rooms and hearts. Will the family and friends of Alina please stand? Our next graduate is Valerie Mukire. So a few years ago, Valerie came to Rosedale in 9th grade, but then quickly transitioned back to her home campus of McCallum High School. She then returned to us for our Transition to Life in the Community program when she turned 18, and has been with us for the past 4 years. Valerie is such a bright light in the halls of our school with her infectious smile and amazing hugs. Valerie has made so many friends and really gained so much independence in her time here at Rosedale. And she didn't gain any more sass because she's always had enough of that to go around. Valerie has been working hard this year at her job sites such as Over the Top Bake Shop and Outback Steakhouse. Valerie, you're going to go so far with your open-minded outlook and your willingness to befriend everyone around you. Valerie, you will be so missed here at Rosedale, not only by Miss Chloe or your classmates, but all of the other people you have built such close bonds with. Bus drivers and attendants, staff in all the wings, and employees at job sites. The list goes on and on and on. We are all truly going to miss you, and we are so, so proud of you, Valerie. Will the family and friends of Valerie please stand? Do you just want me to say it? Okay. I think Christina's just going to stay there.
Right.
Okay. Our next graduate is Christina Nguyen. Well, I guess she is. Good job, Christina. Christina is an unforgettable presence on the Rosedale campus, and no school dance is complete without her cartwheels. Christina is also an integral part of her classroom. She has shown us that she's an excellent cook and a terrific reader. She's always up for a challenge and learning something new. Christina always has a greeting, and if she doesn't know your name, then by golly, she's going to ask for it so she can give you a special hello. Christina has attended internships at Angel House Soup Kitchen, Schlotsky's, Penfold Theater, New Life Church, HEB, the mall, and the Central Library. Christina plans to help with events and work on her family's pecan farm after graduation. Christina is a kind, smart young woman with an incredible heart, and everyone she meets is truly lucky to know her. We wish you all the best of luck, Christina, as you move on to the next chapter of your life. Will the family and friends of Christina please stand? Our next graduate is Arlen Olivares Reyes. Arlen, we have truly, absolutely loved having you at Rosedale and seeing your sweet smile every day. Believe it or not, you never meet a stranger. And anyone who comes into our class, whether it's through volunteering, teaching, or helping, quickly becomes a friend. Arlen loves listening to music, especially Selena, going out in the community to build life skills, and just being around her friends. She has made huge improvements in walking around campus and in the community with the support of Mr. Julio. He has not only helped her become more independent with walking, but also helped build her confidence in both the classroom and community. We are so excited, Arlen, to see you graduate and see what the future holds for you. We will miss seeing you in class, but we know that you're going to thrive in all areas of life. Congratulations, Arlen. Today, Rosedale School celebrates your achievement and is proud of you. Will the family and friends of Arlen please stand? Oh, yeah. Our next graduate is Vince Tran. I know we have a lot, but Vince very well might be the most helpful student at Rosedale. He is always eager to lend a helping hand, whether that's changing the lint trap in the dryer, making sure that all of his classmates get off the bus. Vince is always concerned about where his classmates are and why they might not be at school. He is the best attendance taker, letting you know who is missing. Vince really loves his routines, and he helps put the chairs down in the TLC common areas in the morning. He also attends internships at Wheatsville Co-op, Schlotsky's, and Tomlinson's Pet Supply. Vince enjoys doing word searches, vacuuming our school's apartment, and attending Mr. Mike's art classes. As Vince moves on to the next phase in his life, we know that he will develop new routines and continue to be a helping presence wherever he ends up. Vince, we wish you the best, and we look forward to seeing where life takes you. Vince, your caring nature and eagerness to help will truly be missed. Make yourself at home. Will the family and friends of Vince please stand? Our next graduate is Axel Castaneda. Yep. Hold on, wait, Rockley. Oh, Axel, how can this be goodbye? How can this be goodbye already? With only 2 short years here at Rosedale in Miss Chloe's class, Axel has shown everyone his heart of gold. Axel has grown so much during his time here at Rosedale, especially through his communication and his determination to try new things. As sweet as Axel is, he'll definitely also let you know if you're doing something wrong, particularly at the end of the day during his bus routine. He will tell you all day that his plan is to get on the bus, put on his seatbelt, and then get his drink. If you happen to change that plan in any way, he's going to let you hear about it. If you're lucky enough to know Axel, then you know how caring and thoughtful of a person he truly is. Whether that's offering up one of his French fries at the mall, saying hi to a stranger, or helping friends with their backpacks. He even carries his teacher's big old wagon every day without even being asked. Axel, these skills are going to take you so far. So keep on letting people see your heart, and you will succeed in anything you put your mind into. Axel attends internships at Gus Garcia, Outback, and Golden Salon. He also practices cooking with his class and loves to eat what he makes. We're so proud of you, Axel, and we will miss you so much as you move on to the next phase in your life. Will the family and friends of Axel please stand? Oh, Miss Chloe. All right. Our final graduate here today is Rockley Wells, Jr. Ready to get this show on the road. Let's do this. Rockley has been in the Transition to Life in the Community program in Miss Chloe's class for the last 3 years. Her longest student, and in her words, her ride or die. Rockley is a go-getter and loves to help anyone and everyone that he can. But nothing he loves more than directing bus drivers on our routes, ensuring the class gets to their destination safely. Oh, and getting to see all those trees and trucks along the way. Rockley has grown tremendously in his time here at Rosedale and has made many friends and bonds, not only with the people at school, but people in the community as well. Rockley uses his love for helping others at his favorite job site, which is Angel House Soup Kitchen. But not only for the cookie he gets once his work is complete, but he truly loves giving back to his community, and this is just one of those examples. Rockley will be living at home with his mom, where he will then be her sidekick moving forward. He will also help volunteer for his uncle's organization, Keep Austin Beautiful, to keep up with his passion of giving back to the community. Congratulations, Rockley. We're so proud of you and wish you the best as you continue on to your next journey. Will the family and friends of Rockley please stand? Good hustle, good hustle. As our graduates return to their places, I would like to recognize all of the Rosedale and Austin ISD staff members who have touched our graduates' lives in the years leading up to today. Please stand, all Rosedale and AISD staff members. Thank you for all that you have done to support these students. It's coming down on top of us. Graduates, please stand and face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my sincere pleasure to present to you the Rosedale School graduating class of 2026. Graduates, please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, graduates and families. You now stand before us as graduates. Please stand for our school song, Rosedale Proud. You will find the words on the back side of your program. I gotta sing? It's a lesson of independence, freedom to be who you are. Duties of family, supporting our friends, we shine bright like the stars. Rosedale proud, rise up. Rosedale proud, stand beside us. Rosedale proud, independence. Rosedale proud, our time is now. Our time is now. It's a lesson of independence, of freedom to be who you are. Community, family, supporting our friends, we shine bright like the stars. Rosedale proud, we rise up. Rosedale proud, stand beside Rosedale proud. Our time is now. Our time is now. Our time is now. Our time is now. Parents and guardians, please remain standing until our graduates have exited the gym during the recessional. Graduates, please meet your family upstairs in the TLC neighborhood for celebration and refreshments.